Allah, we're gonna start. Hello, my little scientist. Welcome to our online science class. I am teacher Riham, your science teacher.
I don't see picture.
Now,
I don't see the picture.
now, yes, now, is it clear?
Yeah.
Okay, so close your eyes, please.
Teacher, but not
Okay, may Allah protect Saudi Arabia and all Islamic countries from any dangers. Why we study science grade 1? Yeah, thanks a lot. Please grab one for our online class rules. Be prepared on the time, mute your microphone and your camera, and no one write on the chat. Okay, today, inshallah, we have or we will revise our lesson, the sky above. Okay, the sky above. Now, all of you close your camera and listen to me, okay? So, what can you see in the night? And what can you see in the day? First, what can you see at the night? At the night, grade 1, we can see the clouds and the moon and the stars, okay? So, at night, we can see clouds, the moon, and stars, okay? So what about the stars? Stars are objects in the sky, that make their own light. So stars are objects in the sky that make their own light. So but why are the stars look tiny or look very, very small if we look at the sky? Because it is far away or because they are far away. So because they are far away. But the scientists can observe the stars by telescope, okay? So how we can observe the stars? By telescope. And why can we see the stars at night? Because the stars can make their own light. Look, subhanallah, they like the flashlight. So if we look at the sky at night, we can see the stars because the stars can make their own light, or the stars have their own light. Now, what can you see in the day sky? What can you see in the day? We can see the sun. What about with the sun? Is it a star or planet? Of course, it's a star. Why? Because it has their own light. So any objects can make their own lights called star. Any objects can make their own lights called star. So the sun is the star. The sun is the star, but this star closest to the earth. This star closest to the earth. So if we look at the sky, we can see the sun as a big star, not like other stars, as a big star, not like other stars. And why we cannot see other stars in the day? They are in the sky, but we cannot see other stars in the day. Why we cannot see other stars? Because if we look at the sky, we can see the sunlight is so bright. We can see the sunlight is so bright. So the sunlight is so bright, so big. We can see other stars or anything in the other stars in the sky. So now, can I ask you, why is the sun important? Is it important? Of course, yes. The sun is very important. The sun make energy in form of heat and light. So we can say that the sun give us heat and light. The sun give us heat and light. The sun give us heat and light. And the sun warms the air, warms the land, warms the water. So can we live without the sunlight? I tell you that the sun gives us light and heat. So can we live without the sunlight? Of course, no. The earth will be so dark without the sun, so dark without the sun. But can we live without the sun heat? I tell you that the sun gives us heat and light. Now, can we live without the sun heat? Of course, no. Also, it will be so cold. It will be so cold in the earth, and we cannot live. And the plants will die, the animals will die. Also, the people cannot live without the plants and without the animals. So the sun is very important for us. But when the sun high in the sky, now the temperature we can feel it warm. But when the sun low in the sky, we can feel the temperature is cold. Okay? So can you tell me here in this picture, number one, it's warm, but here the temperature is cold because here, number one, the sun is high, but here the sun is low. Okay. So what is the summary of our lesson? Number one, at night you can see clouds, stars, and the moon. Stars are objects in the sky that make their own light. Stars are very far away. Stars can be observed by telescopes because they are far away. The sun is the star closest to the earth. We cannot see other stars in the day because the sunlight is so bright. The sun is very important. The sun makes heat and light. Earth would be dark without the sun, and Earth would be too cold. Yes, too cold without the sun. Okay, honey. So now, wait.
Okay, teacher.